Across from the mainland on Dubai's famous island, the Palm, lies the true icon of Dubai's hospitality. The Waldorf Astoria Dubai Palm Jumeirah. Built in 2014, this is definitely not one of the newest hotels, but still a place that lots of people aspire to go to. And so today we're going to go and check out and see if everything is still as amazing as it always was. On this particular stay, I was really surprised to not see any supercars parked outside the hotel. The reason for this was probably the same reason that we got such amazing rates, and that's because the whole hotel had been taken over for a wedding, and we were arriving the day after that wedding, and so there were really very few people in the hotel, which was a really nice surprise for us. And walking in, just as before, a truly majestic hallway. Very beautiful giant pillars, so many lights, and a beautiful chandelier, and very friendly staff waiting to welcome you. Of course, this wouldn't be a Waldorf Astoria if there wasn't a famous Tiffany clock right in the middle of the lobby. Actually, there's a Waldorf Astoria that has a Seiko clock and not a Tiffany clock, and that is the new Waldorf Astoria Osaka. If you want to check out that review, please check out the top right corner. For today, let's continue with the review of this beautiful hotel. Now, something new about this hotel was all of this artwork. I was quite surprised to see it. I'm not quite sure what it had to do with the hotel, but you could definitely buy it. And later on, I'll show you some even more impressive paintings and other artwork. But for now, let's check out the rest of this lobby. Another cool thing about this hotel are the glass lifts. Definitely very nice to go up and down in these glass tubes and see the hotel from the inside. Now, one very cool thing about this hotel is they allow 4 people, that is 2 adults and 2 kids in a single room. That means that you will save quite a bit of money. And so we've got a room with 2 queen beds, and this is it. There's actually a walk-in wardrobe with some very nice slippers, a safe, and the usual stuff. There's lots and lots of hanging space here. Definitely enough for a very long holiday. Next is probably one of the best parts about the hotel room, and that's the bathroom. I find it really, really nice. I love the white marble and the ultra comfortable bathrobes, as well as the shower. All very, very nice. Also his and her sinks, as well as a very big bath. Now, one thing I did notice that they had changed was the amenities. You used to get single-use Salvatore Ferragamo amenities, but now they've changed to Aesop. Now, I did manage to find something that did show a little bit of age, a tiny bit of creeping in on the mirror, but that was pretty much it, actually. Everything else was pretty great. Now, as I said before, the bath is really big, and there's also a little shower head as well as a normal tap. And of course, there's also a shutter to, get you some privacy from the bedroom to the bathroom. I also like the fact that the toilet is separate from the rest of the bathroom, allowing a bit of privacy if 2 people are using the bathroom at the same time. Now, the shower itself is also really large. There's easily space for 4 people to stand in there. Although the shower head, even though it's a rain shower, will not cover everybody, obviously. But it is nice to see that there's a little bench for people who want to sit down while they shower. And as I said before, Aesop amenities, no more Salvatore Ferragamo. But still, a very nice shower. And here you can see the room in all its glory. 4 people, even 4 adults, can easily fit on these 2 beds. And so for 2 adults and 2 kids, it is really very comfortable. There's a very large TV above the chest of drawers, and also a big working desk. I was also very happy to receive these very beautiful and incredibly tasty dates as my Hilton Diamond amenity. Now, the minibar here, I would say, is stocked really, really well. Sure, the prices are obviously quite high, but having this much choice definitely makes it more likely that you're going to grab something. And believe me, room service or minibars have never looked so interesting like when you have a sleeping baby and you don't want to wake them up. All in all, we really enjoyed the spaciousness of this room. We were able to just come straight in with the stroller and unpack our giant suitcases and repack them. So if you're considering a hotel room, if it has enough space, then this is definitely one that does. Now, looking at the other amenities, you always get free water in this hotel, of course, and there's also a coffee machine and a kettle. But let us go and look outside, because we booked a palm view room, and that means the best view, in my opinion, from the hotel. I'd say that the only better view that you can have from this hotel would be one of the rooms next to the Pearl Club. And I'll show you that in a bit, but first let's check out the rest of the room. There was one international plug there across from the bed. The air conditioning was also quite okay. You couldn't really set it to a very cold temperature, but the room was definitely cold enough. There are also some little reading lights next to the bed. And between the beds there were two UAE or UK style plugs, as well as a USB-C port. But very cool was this little pillow menu, of which we actually ordered some of the pillows, and they were really good, especially the neck supporting pillow. That was great. And for the little guy, we got the cherry stone pillow for him to play with. There was also a Bluetooth speaker with a wireless charge port on top. And here's another look at that beautiful view. All the palm trees, and you can see the fronds of the palm over there. Definitely very good, because right here you're on the very outside of the palm fronds, and you can see the inner fronds from the room. And with the sun shining so beautifully, it's time to go and check out the outside areas. I really like how they have this palm tree lined walkway with these fountains in the middle leading you out to the pool and beach area. Definitely very, very nice, and gives you a little bit of a, I don't know, glamorous feeling in a way. And as you can see, there are some beautiful gardens to the left and to the right. I have to say, despite it being over a decade old, they're really keeping it in good condition. And here you can see the main pool of the hotel. This pool also allows children. There's actually an adults only pool further away, maybe about 2 minutes walk, but this one is where we were going because we have children. And what a beautiful sight to see. You've got this beautiful pool in the background, the sea and the sun, and they have this really, really comfortable like cabanas here where you can just, we didn't have to pay anything. They just offered one of them to us and we were very happy to take it. And here you can see the hotel in all its glory from the beach side. Personally, I think that the rooms that are facing this way are the more desirable ones. The ones facing the back, of course, are not bad at all. Now, this hotel is a bit nostalgic for me, as it's the first beach hotel that me and my wife went to together. But I think, making memories in places like this, the sun shining, kids playing football, the shadows, the light, the service, everything makes this really, really nice. And I was really surprised to see that there were so few people. This was, like I said, because there had just been a wedding the day before and everyone had left the hotel. And I think that meant that there was quite a low occupancy on the first couple of days after they left. And we really, really enjoyed that because we got more or less the whole beach to ourselves. Now, the hotel does have a water sports center and they offer all kinds of stuff, including fishing and foiling and jet skiing and God knows what. We didn't take part in any of that, but you can definitely check that out. It's definitely something very cool to do in this very unique part of the world.
Ago.
We're just we do our TikTok. I know. Indeed, nostalgia is one of the most beautiful things. And here we are going back to our room for the night, because let me show you what this hotel has on offer for breakfast. You can't tell me that this isn't a beautiful hotel. There has been a change of restaurant, which is the Tower restaurant, but breakfast is still served at the Mezzerie. Now this is my family's absolute favorite part of any buffet. The hot noodle soup, especially if you can customize it like this, definitely a huge bonus. And I was also very happy to see the delicious Indian options here, especially when they have stuff like freshly made dosas. Something very unique about this hotel is the fact that there is actually a pork station. As you can see, this is a buffet that has something for everybody, and it's really delicious, and the food quality is really good. The restaurant also has a really good amount of seating, whether indoors or outdoors. Now every Waldorf Astoria hotel has a Peacock alley. Quite often it's almost the centerpiece of the hotel, as it is in the Waldorf Astoria Osaka, but this one I would say is a little bit understated, but the outside is actually more picturesque. Now on the lobby floor there are also a few shops, including a fashion shop and some jewelry shops, also an estate agent's, as well as a super yacht salesman and a beachwear shop. And further on from this, I was really surprised to see some kind of art gallery. I'm not sure if this is something new, but I definitely not noticed it the last two times that I had been here, and I really liked it. I have to say, the art was really cool. Not that I could ever afford it, but anyway. Now let's go and check out another place that I don't use as much as I should, and that is the gym. And in true Waldorf Astoria style, ice cold water, fruits, and beautifully rolled towels. And the gym itself was really expansive, I have to say. Had a lot of good machines, modern machines especially, a few screens with the news on, and I think there's space here for even a full hotel. Of course, there's a spa here too, but we didn't visit it on any of the days, so I can't really show you much about that. But what I can show you is the Pearl Club. Unlike most Hiltons, you do not automatically have access to this place just because you're a Diamond member. This counts as a club and not as an executive lounge, and so you have to pay for it at booking or as an upgrade when you arrive. Now, whether it's worth it depends on the rate you get, and it really isn't any more than an executive lounge. It's not like they have special buffets or something at lunchtime. They just have breakfast here, which is a smaller version of the main breakfast downstairs, and they have evening drinks and snacks. Now, the snacks in the evening are obviously a bit more substantial, let's say, than most hotels in Europe, but if you're comparing it to Asia Pacific region, then I would say that it's on par with, a lounge in Thailand or in Japan or something like that. But here's a look at the breakfast offering, which I have to say was presented very wonderfully. Absolutely beautiful spread and very inspiring, I have to say. So colorful, so many dishes, even in such a small space. It's really not bad to have breakfast up here if you prefer peace and quiet, but I usually prefer variety, and that you'll get downstairs. What I would say is above and beyond a normal lounge breakfast is the fact that they had mimosas. So if you fancy some Prosecco and orange juice, then you could help yourself to this here. As you can see, not bad selection, and you can even order some extra drinks and omelets and egg dishes so on directly from the menu, and everything is made fresh for you. Now, I'd say the other big draw to this place is, of course, the view from the terrace. And there's one more very positive thing that needs to be mentioned, and that's the upgraded bicycles. You can rent these free bicycles anytime, and as you can see, they have a basket and normal brakes, no more crazy backpedaling, and so this makes it a lot safer, and it's a beautiful place to go cycling. All in all, I can absolutely recommend this hotel. We really enjoyed our time here. The food was great, the beach was great, sunshine, sunsets, everything just worked out perfectly. And the little guy loved it too. And it's funny, I remember coming here and wondering why there's so many kids here. Well, now I've got my own. This place is absolutely perfect. I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, please like and subscribe because there's more coming up for Dubai and Kenya, and I hope to see you next week. See you there.